The meeting is until 3, but I always like to come to New York a little bit early and hit some of my favorite haunts. Like right here is my favorite New York pizza joint. And I'm gonna go get me a New York slice.
Cheers, my friend.
So we're back again with another fatty video. This time, however, we're not focusing on the tiny house. Instead, we're taking our sweet little ass down the road into New Jersey. We're going to the Jersey Shore, baby. And nothing speaks New Jersey like getting a nice big slice of pizza along the boardwalk. We're gonna see Chris basically get peer pressured into drinking alcohol over his limit. We're gonna see him try and destroy an anthill and exercise, and we're gonna see him learn how to make a famous New York slice. We're really just encapsulating everything that's vital about Italian culture in this video, and I for one am down for it. And surprisingly, I won't be as critical as I have been in previous videos. There's not as much going on in his Jersey Shore series that's really just like, oh, I have to dunk on him for this. It's mostly, I feel like this video, I might focus on the supporting cast a little bit more. You know, give the secondary characters their nods, you know? Nominate them for best supporting character, or in this instance, worst. Either way, I'm excited to show you guys Airsoftfatty takes on the Jersey Shore.
Box this peach daiquiri, alright? What's up?
So we got ourselves a peach daiquiri here. I'm gonna try to actually drink for the first time, and
So if Airsoftfatty was like 300 pounds lighter, he would be the perfect resemblance of like an 80s icon villain. You know, he's got the leather gloves on, he's got his shirt open, you know, he's looking like he's trying to find a fight. However, unfortunately, it's just him and two other dudes recording him drinking a peach daiquiri. Yeah, that's the content that I'm looking for, Chris. This is what I'm looking for. And you know, half the time, you know, I rag on, why are they making this video? Why are they doing that? And I think a lot of it stems from his manager that records the videos. It's probably all of his ideas for the most part, and he adds his own little spin to it. I don't know why a like 9-minute long video of Fatty drinking a daiquiri is supposed to be super entertaining, but on the same hand, I'm being a little bit hypocritical because I'm over here talking about it, you know? So either way, Fatty doesn't drink a lot, doesn't have a lot of experiences with drinking. It's probably not going to go super well.
Try sipping it from the top of the cup instead.
Without the straw.
Yeah, no straw.
Chug it.
no,
Just try to sip. Don't use the straw.
actually drink like this.
Take a bite of the lemon.
So this is sort of where my disdain for the people that Fatty associates himself comes in. Because, at least in this video, and in parts of other videos, they try and make him come off as like a circus clown, or some like freak show. Because it's like, he clearly doesn't like the drink. You know, this could have been a 30-second skit in some other video that they, you know, a funny Family Guy cutaway gag. That's what this could have been. And when he realizes, oh, like, he's not gonna drink this daiquiri, why don't we get this idiot to eat a lemon? Why don't we make him eat a lemon on camera? Wouldn't that be funny, guys? Isn't it funny to just completely tear apart the image of your friend? Wouldn't that be cool? You know, I don't know. On one hand, I actually like lemons. I don't mind biting a slice of lemon. It's not that bad. I don't mind it too much. On the other hand, it's like, you can see he doesn't like the liquor in the drink. I think he's embellishing it a little bit, in my opinion. You know, it's a fruity drink. It's not like he's drinking like a Manhattan or something, you know. It can't possibly be that bad. But then again, we are in the, you know, hotbed of steroids and plastic surgery of the country, so, and also probably industrial waste, so it's not that surprising that this drink could be that bad.
It's all about life experiences, Chris.
trying to power through.
You've
it. It's
experienced
just-
more life in the past year.
He experienced more life in the past like 3 months than he has.
Cheers, bro. It's like these two morons can't even complete a sentence, you know? You can rag on me for my commentary, but I feel like I try and get to a certain cognizant point somewhere. These guys, yeah, you've experienced more life. Cheers, bro. Cheers. Let's have a drink, bro. They can't even finish in what time span? In a year? In his life? Who knows? But I wouldn't think that him drinking a peach daiquiri at the Jersey Shore is on a lot of people's bucket lists. Certainly is not on mine. I think I'm trying to avoid New Jersey as much as possible. I think that's a coat of arms that most people should try and pick up. But, you know, it's like we're having some weird intervention with Fatty right here outside of this bar. It's getting me a little bit uncomfy.
I'm trying to down as much as possible. Because, like, I am trying to just enjoy a little drink with friends, but, like, at the same time, it's just hard for me to get down. Like, I don't want to sound like a bitch, but, like, I don't know, for me, I'm sensitive to, like, tasting liquor and, like, yeah.
And I think that is perfectly okay. For once, I'm not gonna try and beat Fatty into drinking alcohol with his friends, because I don't think, you know, for somebody that has an addictive personality like Fatty, the worst thing you want to see is him slowly transform into Only Use Me Blade being at his size. So I think it's best if he's just like, I'm not vibing with it, it's fine. You know, this video of him drinking a daiquiri is not going to push the needle one way or another on whether or not people watch his content. So his friends should probably get off his back and just let him be. You know, does everything that Fatty does have to be on camera? Probably. That's probably what the manager and probably what Fatty are thinking. But you don't have to show every minutia of what Fatty does. Chug, 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 chug. Ooh!
Chill.
Take this. That was too much.
I do think he's being a little bit of a bitch here. I mean, come on. You took a mouthful gulp of a peach daiquiri. Yeah, you can probably taste the really cheap liquor inside of it. Yeah, it probably doesn't taste very good. But much like a lot of things in Fatty's life, he doesn't really push through the adversity that is presented to him, and instead he like cops out of it. Him making a spectacle and spitting and coughing and yada yada is just like, are you serious, bro? Are you serious? You can't take one large gulp of a drink without crying about it. I mean, I get it. He's being peer pressured into doing it. I understand. But unless you're like 6 years old and your dad gave you your first beer, I don't really understand the reaction.
Let's go, feel the pain. A little faster, bro. Pick up the pace.
Are we not training yet?
Nah, pick up the pace. Come on.
So there's a plethora of things that are wrong with this clip, just in general. In case any of you, I see people in the comments of this video applauding Fatty, saying, oh, good job trying to fix your weight. It's like, does everybody have like dementia when it comes to a lot of these locales? They're like so ready to forgive them when they make one good step in the right direction. This is all clearly a skit that he's trying to show off that, oh yeah, I'm clearly trying to exercise. Yeah, well, in the next video we're gonna watch, he's eating pizza. So what's the result? He was just drinking a sugary drink and now he's exercising? I get it, it's baby steps. At the same time, he is wearing Crocs, not in sport mode. He doesn't have that back handle down, and he's what, 400 something pounds? So this dude is one slippery foot away from literally smashing himself, bouncing like a basketball off the pavement. And it shouldn't be overstated or understated that working out with Crocs on, yeah, that's not the best avenue for him. Especially his joints are going to be all messed up if he continues to work out like this. If he really wants to work out, I suggest him going and doing water aerobic exercises. You know, really trying to alleviate his joints. Him swimming or just bobbing around is better than him running on pavement in Crocs. Give me a break.
Damn it. Come on. You can do it. It's just one. Come on. Ouch. 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 Come on. You gotta do it. Come on. One.
I wouldn't really count that as one. I mean, I think the biggest hurdle that people like Fatty have to figure out when they're trying to exercise is be realistic with where you are. Why is he trying to do push-ups? Are you kidding me? A 400-pound person is not going to be able to do push-ups unless there's some like freak of nature bodybuilder. You know, all he's doing is like messing up his elbows and his joints and his legs. This isn't accomplishing anything. Be realistic, and here's what you should do. Do knee push-ups. Rest your knees on the ground and push with your arms down. That way you can at least work on the form. You convincing yourself that this flopping on the ground and then, you know, lifting yourself back up is some form of push-up is not going to accomplish anything. You know, all this stuff I think is just a charade for the most part. And I usually try and disregard it because I'm like, they're clearly just baiting for people to give him thumbs up and say things are so good, look at him change, stick with it, bro. And it's like, this is all just masquerading as attention.
Can I safely, like, ready? Stupid ants. I just stumped their asses out. Oh. Look at that, your home ain't looking nice anymore. Full of holes.
Yeah, you really showed those ants who's boss. You know, in fairness, it would be pretty intimidating if something the size of your anthill came over and tried to crush you. I understand that wouldn't be super cool. Another thing is just like, he's living in the middle of nowhere. He complains about mosquitoes in this video. Why is he not wearing a shirt all the time? Secondly, why is he still wearing his Crocs and then going on an anthill, jumping on him? Now he has ants all in his shoes. They're probably crawling all over him. I mean, it's just really grotesque. It's just gross. And you know, I don't like, maybe the content just isn't for me. I'm just trying to think about who this anthill video is really directed towards. Like, who's supposed to be laughing or gaining? Is it supposed to be like a spin-off of like the iDubbbz Save the Squirrel initiative? I mean, that series of videos sucks too. And it's like, at least that has high editing and like a story around it in some way. I don't understand who this anthill video is made for. Maybe it's made for the viewers watching my videos. Maybe they think it's cool. Me personally, I don't get it. I really don't.
So now we're going to take a history lesson from a forgotten era. Well, not a forgotten era, but a desired to be forgotten era. And we're going to see if giving them some gas will get them off the ass and leave me the fuck alone. God damn.
Start it up.
Well, let's get into it.
Pull it back a little bit. There you go. I'll come over here. You had a few of these.
These guys. Woo-wee.
Get it in the hole.
Where's the lighter?
Like that, bitch.
Yeah, baby. Nothing like a good H-man joke within the first 5 seconds of a Chris clip. Everybody loves that. Oh man, oh buddy. And it's like, isn't it great? We're bringing back the weed machine smoke condenser thing. Isn't that great? That's so cool. It was really funny in the previous video when they did it with the alien guy, and now we have Blobus alien guy doing it. Isn't that really cool and funny? I mean, like, I hate to keep bringing up this fact, but what did Sam Hyde see in terms of comedy from Fatty that I'm missing? Like, it's dumb fun in some regards, but like, what am I supposed to laugh at? Like, the H-man joke was kind of funny, I'll give him that, but like, oh wow, he's blowing weed smoke all over these ants. That's sick. That's really funny. The ants are high. I don't know if this type of smoke would kill the ants or not. I haven't experimented it myself. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't cast aspersions without, you know, really doing the nitty gritty like he did, but no, I'll end it there.
I do believe she's done.
Oh boy, only gives me leg jump scare right there. Not great. You have to love it. You know, his friend. This is his friend, guys. His friend's being so nice and cool. Isn't it cool to just, you know, expose your friend in a revealing way that makes them feel self-conscious and uncomfortable? Isn't that cool, guys? I think that's really cool. I think it's cool to try and exploit your friend for money and to also try and get a laugh at his behest. Isn't that cool? I think that's so cool.
You know what? With insult to injury, that is the spent fuel of the weapon used to destroy you.
That burnt pile of hash or weed or whatever it was is quite symbolic. You know, pouring the ash on top of the anthill that is Airsoftfatty's channel. You know, stories rhyme with one another. How poetic.
So if you don't mind me asking, my man, tell us a little bit about your journey, man, and how everything came to be. What made you decide to come out here?
You know, I came up here actually. I met my ex-wife, Carla Acceptor. In Italy, we married in Italy. My oldest daughter, she was born in Italy.
Yeah.
My son was conceived in Italy, but he was born here 4 months after we came from Italy.
All right.
And I landed in Miami, then went to Sarasota, and a month later I was up here in New Jersey.
Really? What made you choose to come out to
you gotta
Jersey?
put that stuff on it. One
Made you
full
decide?
scoop on it.
I mean, it's rough. This whole thing, it's hard to do in performance, in action, live interviews with people without really placing out, scripting how this thing is going to work out. Maybe they did, but you have to get a different mic in order to hear him talk at the same time as Fatty's talking. Audio's not great. Then you have Fatty trying to ask this guy questions while he's having him move to do some action. The guy's not answering the questions. It's getting a little bit awkward in there. All on one hand. The other hand is, I feel like I don't think this pizza place would be good. Maybe I'm off base, but my assumption would be any restaurant at the Jersey Shore would probably not be great because it's like a tourist hotbed, and most tourist hotbeds have like average food usually. So that's my assumption. I don't know why this pizza guy decided to let Fatty, with his like 10,000 video viewers a week, come in here and do an interview with him. I really don't. Maybe they paid him. I don't know. Maybe that's where the rest of the tiny house money went to secure this pizza man interview. I really don't. I don't understand it. But hey, he's getting exposure on my channel too, so maybe it worked out.
This next part's one of my favorite parts. Cheese. You didn't know your boy is dastardly devil for cheese.
There you go.
All right, ready?
Go ahead.
Yeah, here we go. Let's get it all kind of spread out here. Come right on up.
I'm gonna be 100% honest here. I don't want to eat anything that Airsoftfatty's hands have touched. I'm sorry. I've seen his tiny house. There's no toilet there. he can't reach behind himself. I mean, I just don't. No, thank you. He might have washed his hands. He might not have. It wasn't shown in this video, so it's hard to tell. Me personally, whole thing's contaminated. I'm sorry. I don't want it.
You can feel the heat coming off too. This, my friends, this right here, that's real pie.
That's my white pie.
You see what I mean, Matt? You see what I mean? You gotta have soul for what you do.
Yes, like the soul that is being incorporated inside of Fatty's videos. I think pre-iDubbbz's documentary on him, he did have a lot of soul in his videos because it was him coming up with the ideas. But I feel like ever since he's gotten these like managers to direct things, it's like it loses the soul. And like that's sort of been my opinion about a lot of content creation, is like part of me feels like in order for it to be authentic and have soul, you have to have your hand in every piece of the process, from filming, recording, editing, uploading, doing all that stuff, all the graphics, everything. I feel like you at least have to have your hand somewhere in there. Otherwise, it just becomes like commercialized slop, you know? And I feel like the charm of Fatty's old videos was he was in charge and he was just with his buddies and they were doing stupid stuff. And now I don't really know what this is. Like an off-brand Guy Fieri's Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives? I don't know.
Hold up. Here, let's pull it over here so we don't get the kitchen dirty. You don't want to do that now. Here, we'll pop it at the table here. Here. Yeah. Here, my fat butt to squeeze in. Boom. Here we go. You guys ready? Cheers, my friend.
In fairness, a booth is a fat man's most hated enemy. Booths and fat guys just don't fit. Clearly, as we can see, Fatty's not fitting very well in there, but he took an absolutely devilish lick of a bite of that pizza. Just preposterous. At the same time, one thing that did concern me a little bit is seeing Fatty's scalp. His skin looks really red. As somebody who has equally bad head scalp, you have to get some medicinal shampoo and conditioner in there, bad boy. Or at least go to like a dermatologist and let them know, or have them tell you what's going on, because that ain't good. It ain't good. It looks raw. It looks bad.
Action. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, same spot every time out here in Jersey. Come check them out. Show them some love, because this year, this is art. And I'll talk to you guys later. For now, I'm going to enjoy this slice and be ready to enjoy the rest of the night.
And I'll see you next time on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. At the same time, I don't even know what... Did you guys pick up the name of the restaurant they said? I mean, this is where extra mics come into play. If you did, great. If not, well, it's lost the time. And it's also like, how often is he going to be coming down to the Jersey Shore to pick up a slice? Not very often, I would assume. Either way, maybe I was a little bit nitpicky, but this has been Fatty's life. He has this whole series of him on the streets of New Jersey, and I thought I would give my 2 cents about a couple of his videos. Either way, until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.